That's right, India's largest luxury conglomerate Genesis Luxury Fashion was all set to launch its first multi-designer concept store in Chennai's first luxury destination, Luxxe. Well, at Express Avenue Mall for the launch of another international brand hitting Chennai City. This one's called Luxxe. We've got wine, we've got snacks, we've got beautiful people and a great brand to check out. And guess what? This one's an all-out men's brand. Good change. Finally, let's go. The store launch saw the creme de la creme of the city come to Express Avenue Mall to experience a lovely evening of cocktails and socializing. And ex-cricketer Chris Srikanth was also present to spice up the evening. I need to ask you, when it comes to wearing your favorite brands, what do you look for in an international brand?
See, I'm not that brand conscious guy, let me tell you honestly. Probably it's because you tour a lot. You've been to multiple nations.
Right.
I guess, yes. So the youngsters are probably more brand conscious today. But yes, you definitely pick and choose the right brands when it comes to shirts because you want the fitting to be perfect.
Right.
Because nowadays, gone are the days where you used to go to tailor to stitch a shirt or a pant or buying a t-shirt.
So, right. And not that there's any connect to Luxxe, but I have to ask you, very disappointing the way India's performing in England. What do you have to, any comments on that?
I think we'll do well, don't worry.
It's a boutique launched to cater to the needs of the stylish young man in the city with disposable income and a good taste for the finer things in life. And the MD of Genesis Luxury Fashion had good reason to select Chennai for his flagship store. Alright, I now have with me Mr. Sanjay Kapoor, the Managing Director of Genesis Luxury and the man who is responsible for bringing Luxxe to Chennai City. Thank you so much for joining us on the show and also for bringing Luxxe to Chennai. And what do you have to say about the brand?
Well, this is the first Luxxe store that we brought to India actually. Okay. It carries some of our finest labels out here. It carries Etro, Tumi, Kanali and Paul Smith. Chennai is a fairly fashion-forward city. We were waiting for the right infrastructure to open the store out here, and we're delighted to have finally opened up.
And Luxxe, compared to all the other international brands in Chennai City, there are not too many, just a few, especially in this end of EA Mall. How does it compare to everything else, and what would your USP be?
I think the USP is something for everybody. It's primarily a men's fashion store. You have formals from Kanali, you have very quirky British wear from Paul Smith, you have traditional Italian classic fashion stuff from Etro, and great luggage from Tumi. So it brings something for everybody out here. So wouldn't like to comment on anything else, but I think we've got a great store out here.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Sanjay Kapoor, and looking forward to having a lot more of the good life coming to Chennai.
Thank you very much.
It's refreshing to finally have a boutique catering to the male species for a change, I must say. And the brands present include high-class menswear like iconic British label Paul Smith, Italian luxury brands Kanali and Etro, and the leading international brand of luxury travel business and lifestyle accessories, Tumi. When you walk into a luxury boutique such as Luxxe, you expect fantastic service. And when the service comes with a smile such as this, it's always an added advantage. Alright, the latest brand to hit Chennai City, Luxxe, and not only does it have beautiful products, but they also have beautiful ladies working for them as well. I have Shikha with me right now. Shikha, welcome to the show.
Hi, it's nice to be here.
Alright, so Shikha, tell me a little bit about the brand, and also you said you have something very unique going on, so explain that as well.
Okay. Luxxe as a store is a luxury multi-brand store which is brought down by Genesis Luxury from Delhi. The only other branch of Luxxe that we have is in Bombay at the Hyatt. And the great thing about Paul Smith is that we have these things called humor items, which are things like this postcard over here, these postcards, which are not necessarily made by Paul Smith himself, but these are things which he collects as he travels and he finds them interesting and he thinks people should know about them. We've got these pencils, we've got pens, we've got the Big Ben out here. We've got the bunny, which is Paul Smith's favorite animal.
The bunny. Okay, what about you? What would your favorite item be?
My favorite item would be the bunny, but in a purple color, which is not available at our store right now.
Okay.
And also, I'm slightly cutting off on my salary, but the day I decide to save it, I will buy myself one.
Well, I guess it wasn't just a smile. She seems to know what she's talking about too. A lot of people had flocked in for the launch of Luxbox, and it was only fair to find out what some of them thought about the latest luxury store in the city. Alright, still catching up with a lot more people at the Luxbox launch, and I have Dominique and Andy with me, and you're French.
I'm Scottish, but she's
You're
French.
Scottish and you're French.
And I'm French, yes.
Alright. So you spent quite some time in Chennai City, you said 3 years, and what do you think about the latest luxury brand to enter the city, because we don't really have too many?
I think it's great. I think it's about time, really. It's good. It's good to see it.
Yeah. And what about you, Dominique? I mean, you're French. I mean, it's all about fashion and style back in France. And so, you see a big difference in Chennai City, or do you think we're getting there, maybe?
We can see a lot of difference between 3 years ago and now. Then,
There's a huge difference already.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think for us, for our company, it was a very good opportunity to be able to showcase a store like this to Chennai. And I think the time is right because people in our city have become aware of fashion and aware, conscious of brands. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us here.
All right. And you do a lot of these launches, and Luxbox is just one of them. So what do you see in Luxbox that maybe is missing in a lot of other brands in the city at the moment?
I think one of the most important things here is almost all the products are for men. So that's a rare opportunity for us to be able to showcase men's products here and stylish men's clothes from all over the world.
Okay. Something for the men finally. Luxbox has arrived, and if you have been complaining about the lack of choice when it comes to men's fashion in the city, you can't complain anymore. So if you have a few bucks to spare, what are you waiting for? Well, the launch of Luxbox was quite an affair. I had a great time, and all the young men out there in the city, if you have the money and if you really want to look great, spend that cash. Luxbox is definitely a brand that you should check out. Lots more coming up on Shift Focus, so don't go anywhere. The Vimanisha exhibition for Raksha Bandhan gets underway.